Hello again and welcome to Athanas Inspires. I'm so glad you're here again. And before we begin today's session, let me ask you a few honest questions. Have you ever tried to move an audio or a video file on your computer and found yourself stuck, not knowing what to click? Have you ever tried to move text from one place to another and ended up rewriting everything from beginning? Have you ever spent too much time doing something that should have taken seconds? If any of that sounds familiar, you are not alone. The truth is, many people don't struggle with computers because they are slow learners. They struggle because they were never taught one simple foundation skill properly: copy, cut, and paste. These three actions quietly control almost everything you do on a computer, from writing assignments, typing documents, preparing reports, editing media files, organizing photos and videos, cleaning up your desktop, and even working faster at school or at work. Once you understand this foundation, the computer stops feeling like a problem and starts feeling like a tool that works with you. And so by the end of this session, you will know how to copy, cut, and paste, and finally feel in control of your computer. Now, before we start clicking anything, let's first understand the logic behind copy, cut, and paste. Once this part becomes clear, everything else in this session will feel easy and familiar. You will actually notice that computers become simple the moment someone explains them in a normal, everyday way. Now, this one, copy, is the easiest. Think of it like making a photocopy of a document at school or at work. The original stays exactly where it is, and you create another version you can take anywhere. Saying it simply, copy means duplicate without removing the original. Nothing disappears, nothing changes. You just get one more of the same thing. Even if you are a beginner, trust me, this one will become second nature very quickly. Now let's look at cut. Cut is just like picking up something from one place in your room and placing it somewhere else. The original does not stay behind, it moves. So cut simply means take this from here and put it somewhere else. And this is why cut is perfect for organizing files, cleaning your desktop, and arranging your folders. You are not deleting anything, you are just relocating it. And finally, paste. This is the action that completes the journey. If copy is taking a photo and cut is picking up an item, then paste is simply placing it down in a new spot. It's like bringing shopping home. You carry the items in your hands, that's the clipboard, and then you place them exactly where they belong. That placement moment is paste. So before we even touch the mouse or keyboard, here's the logic to remember. Copy means make a duplicate. Cut means move something. And paste means place it in a new location. Now, before we jump into really clicking and moving things around, let's go one level deeper. There is a hidden process happening behind the scenes, something your computer quietly uses to keep whatever you copy or cut. And that hidden place is what we call the clipboard. Now, instead of imagining something technical, I want you to picture something simple. Imagine your computer gives you a small, invisible bag. Every time you copy or cut, your computer simply puts that item inside this invisible bag. This bag holds your item safely until you decide where it should go. So let's begin with copy. Copy is like telling your computer, take a copy of this item and place it gently in my bag. Nothing disappears here. You are simply keeping a duplicate the same way you might carry an extra photo or a document inside your bag. And now cut. Cut is more like saying, remove this item from where it is and place it safely in my bag. Same bag, same storage. The only difference is that this time the original moves. It's like picking a book from your table and putting it inside your bag. It's still yours, you are just carrying it now. And paste is the moment everything becomes complete. Paste is like unzipping your bag, taking the item out, and placing it exactly where you want it to appear. The destination is your choice. It might be a folder, the desktop, or another location. Paste simply means, hey computer, please take the item from my bag and put it right here. And the beautiful part is this, your computer always carries this invisible bag for you. It doesn't complain, it doesn't forget. It's always ready, waiting for whatever you copy or cut. And now you know exactly how it works and how to use it like a pro. And now that you understand the magic happening behind the scenes, the invisible bag that holds whatever you copy or cut, the next step is choosing how you want to send the items into that bag. There are 3 different ways to copy, cut, and paste. And the better you understand them, the faster, smoother, and more confident you become. And you don't have to worry here. We are going to see everything in real demonstration very soon. Now, these are the 3 smart methods. And after seeing them here, you will watch me perform each one on the actual computer step by step. Now, let's begin with the most friendly method, the one everybody can understand from day one, the right-click menu. This is like walking. It's simple, steady, and clear. You click with your mouse, a menu appears, you choose copy, cut, or paste. This method is perfect for beginners because it lets you see every option. Now, the second method is for those who want to move faster. Keyboard shortcuts. This is like driving a car. It's faster, smoother, and once you master it, you feel unstoppable. In the live demonstration, we will see the 3 keyboard shortcuts, Ctrl C, Ctrl X, and Ctrl V. And again, I will show you this live so you don't have to worry if it feels new. The third method is the most visual and honestly the most enjoyable. Drag and drop. This is like physically picking something up and placing it where you want it. You grab the item, you hold it, you drop it in the new location. It's natural and it's visual. Now, when you understand all the three methods, something powerful happens. You are no longer fighting with the computer. You are working with it. You choose the method that fits the moment. When you want clarity, use right-click. When you want speed, use keyboard shortcuts. And when you want simplicity, use drag and drop. This is the moment where ICT stops being scary and starts becoming a skill you can grow with. And the best part, in just a moment, we will switch from theory to real practice, so everything will make perfect sense. Alright, and now that you understand what copy, cut and paste really mean, and you know about the invisible bag that holds your items, it's now time to see everything in real action. In this part, we will copy or cut text and files together step by step. If you follow slowly with me, you'll be able to do this on your own after this video. And so let me now switch to my desktop to start our real demonstration. Alright, let's now start with copying and pasting text. Now down here I have two programs open. The first one is Chrome browser, where we will copy our text from. And the other one is Microsoft Word, where we will paste our text. Now let me open Chrome browser right here. Now this is Chrome browser open. Hope you can see it right here. And we are going to copy this text right here from my Facebook page and paste it to Microsoft Word program. Now before we copy this text, we must highlight the text first. Highlighting simply means telling the computer, this is the part I want you to work with. You see? Now to highlight this text, you'll have to move your pointer to the beginning of the text like this. You see? And then press and hold the left mouse button. You don't have to release the button. And here, if you are finding it hard to use the mouse for the steps I'm demonstrating, kindly go and make sure you watch session 0.1 on my YouTube channel first. It will help you a lot. Alright, while still holding the button, slowly drag the mouse over the whole paragraph until the whole text turns blue like this. When you reach the end, release the left button of your mouse. That's it. Once the whole text is highlighted like this, the computer knows this is the part we are about to copy. You see? Now let's use the right-click method, the careful method, to copy the text and paste it to the Microsoft Word program. Now with the text still highlighted, move your mouse inside the blue area and right-click like this. And from this menu, click Copy right here. Right now, the computer has taken a copy of this paragraph and placed it gently into your invisible bag, your clipboard. Now let's open Microsoft Word to paste the text. Now to paste the text right here, click once where you want the text to appear. For example, I want my text to appear right here. Now right-click again, and in the paste options, click the first icon to paste the text. And there it is. The text has successfully moved from Chrome into Word using only right-click, copy, and paste. You see? So simple. Alright, now let me delete all the text right here. And let's do the same thing again, but this time using keyboard shortcuts, the first method. Alright, all the text from Microsoft Word is gone. As you see, let me minimize Microsoft Word and reopen Chrome browser to copy our text again. Now to copy the text again, as we saw, move your cursor to the beginning of the text like this, press and hold the left button of your mouse and drag to select all the text like this. When the text is all selected, you can now release the left button of your mouse. And now the text is all highlighted, as you can see. And instead of right-clicking, we will send it to the bag using the keyboard. Now to copy the text by using the keyboard shortcut, you'll have to press and hold the Ctrl button on your mouse and then press C to copy the text. Now let me do it on my keyboard. Pressing and holding the Ctrl button and then C to copy the text. Alright, I'm done. Let's go back to Microsoft Word to paste the text. And to do it, you'll have to click on the area that you want to place your text right here. And then on your keyboard, you'll have to press and hold the Ctrl button again. And this time, you'll press V to paste the text. Now let me do it to paste the text. Pressing and holding the Ctrl button and then press V and our text is here. Can you see? It's very simple to do it. And please make sure you practice this by yourself before proceeding watching this video. This is how professionals save time. Same actions, less clicking. Now next, let's practice cut inside this Microsoft Word right here so you feel the difference. Now before we do it together, let me delete some text right here. Alright, I'm done. Now let's imagine I want to cut the first 4 sentences from the bottom right here. We want to cut these 4 sentences right here. You see? Now step 1 again, you will have to highlight the text that you want to cut. In this case, I will move my pointer to the end of my text and then press and hold the left button of my mouse and highlight all the text that I want to cut and then release. You see? Now my text is highlighted, as you can see. Then to cut the text, let me right-click over the text. Right-click, and I got this menu. You see this menu? Now when I want to copy, I'll click on copy, but right now I want to cut the text, so I'll have to click on cut to cut the text. Now click. You see? The highlighted text disappears from here. Now the text is not deleted. It just moved into the invisible bag, the clipboard. Now to paste it, let me click this area over here and then right-click on it, and in the paste options, click on this icon to paste the text. And now the 4 sentences has successfully moved to a new place that I selected. You see, it is very simple. Now let's do the same with files and folders. And before we begin, let me open two folders that I will use to demonstrate this and arrange them side by side. One of the folders is this folder right here on my desktop. It's called Practice folder. Let me double click on it to open it. It's open, this folder, Practice folder. And let me locate another folder. It's right here. Its name is Demo folder. Let me double click to open it. So this is our two folders that we are going to use them. Now let me arrange them side by side like this. So on the left we have this demo folder, and on the right we have this practice folder. And on the left, in the demo folder, we have this folder called Athanas Inspires. We have an image called Athanas Inspires logo. We have a video here called How to Fix a Slow Computer. And we have a document named ICT Training Session Titles. So we are going to use the contents of this demo folder to demonstrate copy, cut, and paste. First, we will copy this folder called Athanas Inspires and paste it here in this practice folder by using the right-click method. I hope you remember this right-click method. Now to do it, we will have to click once on this folder to select it. Click. Now our folder is selected, as you can see. Next step is to right-click on it so that we will have this menu where we will find copy. Now here, when you are in Windows 10, you will quickly find the word copy in this menu. But on Windows 11, you will have to click on this show more options like this, so that you will have this another menu where we will find this option copy. Now to copy our folder, I will click on this copy, click, and just like the text, our folder is successfully copied into the invisible bag, the clipboard. Now to paste it in this folder, practice folder, we will have to right click on an empty space like this. And when this menu is revealed in Windows 11, we will click on show more options so that we can find the word paste to paste our folder. So let me click on paste, click, and there it is. The same folder now inside our practice folder. You see? If you can do this, you are already managing your files like many office workers do. Now back to our demo folder, let's copy this document called ICT Training Session Titles and paste it in this practice folder. But right now we are going to use keyboard shortcuts method. Now to do it, click once on the document that you want to copy, in this case this one, click like that to select it. And when the document is selected, press Ctrl C on your keyboard to copy it to your clipboard. Let me do it on my keyboard. Let me press Ctrl and then C, and this sends this document to the clipboard, our invisible bag. And then to paste it in this folder, just click on any empty space in this practice folder, maybe right here, click, and then press Ctrl V on your keyboard to paste the document. Are you following me? So right now on my keyboard, let me press Ctrl and then V to paste the document, and you can see our document is right here. Now let me change how this document and this folder is viewed. Like that. Now you can see this document right here. It is now successfully copied from this folder, demo folder, to this practice folder. You see? It's the same logic, different speed. Remember, right click is for clarity, but keyboard shortcuts is for speed. Now let's copy this image right here, Athanas Inspires logo, to this practice folder by using drag and drop method. Do you remember about drag and drop method? That's the one we are going to use to copy this image to this folder. Now to do it, click and hold the left mouse button on the image. Let me click and hold, and then drag it all the way to the practice folder like this. I'm still holding the left button, and when you reach your destination folder, you can now release the button to copy the image there. Let me release the button. Done. Now you can see the image is successfully copied to the practice folder. As you can see, it appears on both folders. It is here and here. So it is copied from this folder to this folder. You see? This is the most visual way. You literally carry the file with your mouse. And finally, let's move this video file, how to fix a slow computer, to this practice folder. We are going to move the video here. And remember, when you move item from one folder to another, it will remove the original. You remember about that? Now let's use keyboard shortcuts to cut this folder and then paste it right here. Now to move or cut this video to this folder, let's use keyboard shortcut Ctrl X. Now to do it, select the video and then press Ctrl plus X on your keyboard to cut the video. Now let me do it. Let me press Ctrl and then X on my keyboard to cut the video, and then select my destination. Remember, our destination is this folder right here, practice folder. Click anywhere on empty area and then press Ctrl V on your keyboard again to paste the video. Now watch careful what happens in the source folder as I press Ctrl V to paste the video in this destination folder, practice folder. Now let me press Ctrl plus V on my keyboard, and you can see the video is successfully moved to this practice folder, and it disappears from the source folder. You can no longer see it right here. You see? Remember, when you cut, it removes the original, but when you copy, keeps the original. You see? This is very simple. Make sure you practice this by yourself so that you can master these simple skills. And now, before we finish, there is one feature that gives beginners confidence: undo. Now let's see this undo feature. Now watch this. If I delete or move something by mistake, I don't panic. I simply press Ctrl Z on my keyboard, and the computer takes me one step back. And this works everywhere. in Word, and it also works with files and folders. For example, let me open this folder, practice folder, and let me right-click on this document and then show more options and select delete to delete the document. You see, it's gone from here. Now imagine I deleted it by mistake. What will I do? I can just right-click right here on the same folder and select undo delete. Also, I can use this keyboard shortcut right here, Ctrl and Z, to undo delete. Now let me select undo delete, click, and my document is back, as you can see. You see? Let me delete it again, for example. And this time let me use keyboard shortcut Ctrl plus Z. Let me hold the Ctrl down and then Z, and my document is back also. You see? This means you are free to try, explore, and learn. You can copy, cut, and paste confidently because undo always has your back. Now you have seen everything: how to highlight text, how to copy, cut, and paste using right-click, how to do the same with keyboard shortcuts, how to drag and drop files between folders, and how to undo when something goes wrong. This is not just about moving text and files. It's about confidence. Every time you practice this, your fear of the computer goes down and your control goes up. And that's how experts are made, one small mastered skill at a time. And before we close this session, let me leave you with something simple and important. Copy, cut, and paste may look like small skills, but they are the foundation of everything you will ever learn on a computer. Every document you edit, every folder you will organize, every project you will work on begins with these teeny movements. And now you understand them not just as buttons, but as actions you control. You know how to highlight. You know how to use right-click for clarity, shortcuts for speed, and drag and drop for simplicity. You know how the invisible bag works. You know how to undo your mistakes. You know how to move text, folders, images, and even big videos without fear. This is how digital confidence grows, one mastered skill at a time. So as you go forward, keep practicing, keep experimenting, keep believing that you can learn anything. Because every time you use these three skills, you are becoming faster, cleaner, more organized, and more powerful in your digital life. And this is just the beginning. Thank you very much for learning with me, and I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss the upcoming video sessions.